Hey guys, what's up? It's Mac and Jack. Welcome back to our channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit different from what I usually do. So if you do not have any skin conditions or allergies or eczema or any of that, this video is probably not going to interest you. I decided to do this video because I've had a year-long journey with eczema around my eyes, and I wanted to put this video out because I wanted to try to help someone with it. Hopefully this video can reach people and be helpful, because when I was doing all my research on it, I just didn't seem to really get anywhere. So I kind of just had to do like this year-long experiment and try different products and stuff for my skin, and I feel that I've finally gotten to a good place to where I can make a video about it and actually share my experience and give helpful tips. I am not a doctor, so I'm just here to give my experience. I am a pharmacy technician though, so I do think that some of that experience did help with this video. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and jump right in, because this is gonna kind of be a long video, because I want to be very detailed about everything and hopefully be helpful. So about a year ago, a little over a year ago, I started having redness and itching and dry scaly skin around my eyes. There were chunks of skin peeling off and my eyelids were bleeding on the crease here. It's like they would crack every day and bleed, and it was so painful because every time I blinked I could feel that pain on my eye, and my eyes were just so unbelievably dry, and there was nothing I could do. Like, I didn't know what was causing it. I just kept saying, oh, it's allergies, it's because it's cold outside. And while some of that probably is true, that was not the full truth of what was going on. I never thought that I would post a picture of my face and my eye when it was, or both my eyes when they were both really bad on the internet, but here we are, because I do want to be thorough with this and show you guys what this was like. It was very painful and lots of like just skin peeling every single day, and it would be like this whole process where I would peel the skin, it would be red, and then it would go away, and then it would get super dry. And I am assuming it was eczema because I've looked at pictures of what I was going through and it looked like the same. I did talk to my doctor about it as well, and you know, by the time that I had gotten to my doctor, it's like it had gotten better, and then it got kind of bad again, and then it got better. So I've kind of been going back and forth with it, which tells me also that it's eczema because it comes in waves. So I don't know. I'm still not sure. I'm still going to talk to my doctor about it when I go to him later this year, and see what I can do. But I will say the one thing that you can do right away that will help if you have eczema, and you have to be careful with this when it's around your eyes. And the only thing that gave me instant relief was this hydrocortisone cream. Do not use this around your eyes or on your face every day, because this does thin the skin. So I had to be very careful when I use this. And there were times I had to use more of this than I wanted to. And all this stuff that I'm about to show you guys, I have a whole bag full of stuff. I'm going to show you guys what I use. All of it's from Amazon, so you don't even have to leave your house. You can order it all online. It's super easy. This is very cheap. You can find this at Kroger. You can find it at any grocery store, drugstore. Like I said, Amazon. I think this one's actually, yes, it is from Amazon. So it's hydrocortisone 1% cream, and it helps the itching. So it'll help you like stop, you know, itching it. So it gets a little bit better, and it's very soothing when you put it on. You can put it on your actual skin every day, like that's fine. But as far as like the skin around your eyes, it'll get very thin. So you have to be very careful with this. So use it sparingly. This was the thing though that really helped me. Second thing that really helped me were these eye drops. And these are, I think it's ketofen is how you say it. I don't know. That's how I say it. I'm probably saying it wrong. These are anti-itch drops. These are a lifesaver for allergies mainly, which I have on top of the eczema and dry skin and all that fun stuff. So I wear contacts as well, so this really helps, but only use 2 to 3 drops a day. Don't use it more than that. And this can be found on Amazon as well. This one just happens to be from Kroger, but I've used the ones from Amazon and they're really good. But this really helps your eyes when they're dry and itchy, and I think that the eczema, you know, it spreads and it makes your eyes super dry, and just especially if you're wearing contacts, it's very hard to like function throughout your day. I have to stare at a computer screen at my job, so it was very difficult, but this was a total game changer. So when I finally realized that I had used a cheap gold eyeshadow palette, I didn't realize it. I actually threw it away. I don't have it anymore, but I'll show you guys an example. These golds right here, these shimmers, this was, I think, what was causing my main allergy. I still can't tell if it's allergies, eczema, you know, it's very hard for me to say. This is just my experience. I do know that I have an allergy to these. And this was actually, this is a good palette, the Physicians Formula, which was very shocking. So what happened was I got a very cheap palette, probably from China. I think it was from Marshall's or TJ Maxx or whatever. And it's one of those fun palettes. I think it was a Willy Wonka one. And I had been wearing gold eyeshadow for years. Never had any issue with wearing shimmers on my eyes. I wore it every single weekend. Then just one day I woke up and it was like my skin couldn't tolerate it anymore. But I didn't realize that's what it was, because honestly, I didn't realize that your skin could just do whatever it wanted to, you know, and you can just become allergic to something. I always thought that was so weird. So I waited like months and months, and I want to say that it got a little better, but it still wasn't going away. I was still having the issue. But months and months later, I tried to do one of these shimmers, this one right here, and it started burning underneath my eyes. And so I knew, like, as soon as I put it on, it was like they started swelling and itching and burning. I was like, so I know for sure that I cannot use these gold eyeshadows. I really just need to throw this whole palette away, but at least I could use it for this video. Sorry, Physicians Formula, but your eyeshadows are not good for me. But a lot of their other makeup is awesome, so I'm not trying to knock them or anything. It's just, for me personally, I could not use it. My skin has become so sensitive to every little thing, and that's another reason I wanted to make this video, because I want you guys to know that you do have options. And I was about to make my own eyeshadow, which I still haven't done that yet, but I do have another hack for that, so just hang tight. So if you're very allergic to makeup and skincare, this video is for you, because this is me currently. So no shimmers at all, which is, it kind of sucks. I enjoy wearing shimmer eyeshadows and now I can't. I enjoy wearing makeup in general, but I don't want to wear a lot of makeup. You know, I don't have to. I just want to put on a little bit every day and feel presentable. So what I started wearing were just matte basic eyeshadows, which I know the stuff in makeup, you know, I'm trying to like kind of shy away from that because there's a lot of bad ingredients and stuff now. But I do use this e.l.f. palette. It's called Nude Mood. It's just a bunch of matte colors, no shimmers, no extra glitter added or anything like that. This one's been pretty good to me. I use this one all the time, and I really do like Melania makeup. I think that's how you say it. And this one is called Whiskey Business. It's my absolute favorite. I've bought it several times. It's just these matte colors. I'm actually wearing it now. So I'll put this one on my lid right here, and then I use this one on the top, and I just kind of blend it together. And then through the week, I'll use this one right here usually. I will say that using eyeshadow has caused my eyelids to be dry. So I think in order for me to use the eyeshadows, I had to properly use like all the moisturizers. So getting into that now, I'm kind of working my way backwards, but bear with me on this. So one of the first things I started doing was this Egyptian magic cream, and I still swear by it. It is awesome. This is 30 bucks, but it's a huge tub, and it'll last you about 3 months, and it's just this weird looking greasy cream. And It is very natural. It's very greasy when you put it on your skin, so make sure you do it at night before you go to bed. The ingredients in it are olive oil, beeswax, and honey. I think those are like the only ingredients. There's only like a few ingredients on here. There's like 3 or 4. And this stuff has been a lifesaver. When I was having all these episodes going on with my eyelids, this was the one thing I could put on and it did not burn. Everything else burned. Everything. So I would put this on after I showered and wash my face and all that. And then later on, I would put like Vaseline around my eyes, which I wouldn't highly recommend it, but if you're going through a major like issue with your eczema or your eyes are dry, then it's good for that. But every single night, y'all know how Vaseline is, and it kind of does have the consistency of Vaseline, but it doesn't feel quite as like chunky when you put it on. I love this stuff. If you have eczema, this is a must-have. So this is on Amazon, $30. It's worth it, y'all. I promise it's worth it. Or you can get a smaller tub for like $15, I think, if you want to just try it out. So that really helped me. But then I started using this La Roche-Posay, I guess is how you say it. This is an eczema soothing cream. You can use it on body, hands, and face. I use this around my eyes every single night. The only thing I did not like about this, when my eyes were really red and they were raw, this is not good to use on it because it did burn really bad, whereas the Egyptian Magic did not burn because it was all natural. There's a lot of ingredients and stuff now, and if you look here on the back, I don't trust a lot of these companies, to be honest, because they just put so much in our products now. And so I'm trying to like go towards a more natural approach with my skin. And all these like creams and stuff, they just want to try to sell you stuff and say, oh, you need this for anti-aging and you need this to look youthful and beautiful. It's not true. You know what you need? A good skincare routine, like a good moisturizer and sunscreen. I had to quit using this for a little bit on my eyelids, but I learned that this was not part of my allergy. And you switch to a mineral sunscreen. I'm sure you can find this on Amazon, but this one's from Kroger. I use just like a little dab and just spread it all over my face with my moisturizer. And I'll use this during the day. This is a must-have in your skincare routine. Guys, wear sunscreen every day. It's important. The sunscreen, yeah, it's got lots of ingredients in it as well, but I would rather take the risk with sunscreen than anything else. Like, this would be the risk I would take with my skincare routine. But yes, this stuff is good. It's almost empty. It's pretty cheap if you're just using like a little bit of it. Like, you get a lot for your money. So I would recommend this overall because I still use it every single night. I'll just put it around my eyes before bed and it really does work good. Here has been the game changer for me. I've saved the best for last. This has changed my life. And my friend kept telling me about this stuff and I was like, I don't know if I want to do it because it just sounds so gross. It's this beef tallow cream. Of all things that would have cured my eczema, I would not have guessed beef tallow. This was it for me. I started using this a couple weeks ago and it's like completely gone. All the dryness that I had left over, the redness had been gone for months after I quit using the eyeshadows and got into a good like moisturizer and stuff. But this was the thing that really changed it all for me. And I noticed a huge difference. And this is only $11 on Amazon and it's worth it. It's a 90-day supply, so you get a huge tub of it. And it doesn't smell. It doesn't have an odor. It's 100% grass-fed. So the ingredients are grass-fed, grass-finished beef tallow, beeswax, and wild honey. That's it. So when I say that I'm making the changes to go more natural, this is what I'm talking about. So I'm trying to use less and less, whatever all this stuff is that they're putting in these weird creams. Like, I don't want any part of it. This is what I want. And I'm telling y'all, use this stuff. If you have eczema at all, buy this. Put it on your skin. Put it on every single day. And I'm telling y'all, it will change your life. Like, it's awesome. It says on here that it supports the skin barrier, and it does. Like, there is something in this beef tallow, I guess it's the fat in it, that just caused my skin to just like completely heal. And I can't explain it, but this was the reason I want to make this video, because I am a strong supporter now of beef tallow. Love it. It's changed my skin completely. If you have eczema, you gotta get it. Okay, a few other things that I made the switch on. I have been using the Physicians Formula Butter Believe It foundation and concealer. This stuff has not seemed to bother me the entire time that I've had this eczema flare-up thing. And so I would recommend, for me personally, I would recommend that this would be a good foundation. Everybody's allergies are different though, and mine just happened to be shimmer eyeshadows. And hopefully if someone watches this video, I hope this helps you. Like, if you're struggling with makeup, this might be what you're allergic to. So watch your eyeshadows, because there's a lot of extra weird stuff that they're putting in our food and our makeup. You know, all this stuff is just coming out, and it's just like a lot of information, and like all this cancer causing stuff that they're putting in all of our products. It's kind of scary, so you got to be careful. And also, I made the switch to use this concealer makeup stick, and it has vitamin E in it. It's just a cheap makeup stick. It was like $4 at CVS. You can get it on Amazon. So during the week, I like to do my winged liner, which I've been using an eyeliner pen as well during the week, and it hasn't seemed to be an issue with me. So I'm going to continue to use it, because I don't think that's what I had an allergy to. I think it was just the glitter eyeshadows. But I did notice when I put the Melania eyeshadow on, I would do this one right here and then do the eyeliner over it, just because I wanted a base to put on and just, you know, have something. My eyes would be so dry and flaky throughout the day, and that's kind of gone away after I used the beef tallow. But something that made it even better was this concealer. And so what I do, I make sure my hands are clean before I touch my makeup or anything. But I'll stick my finger on it and just like rub some on my eyelid, or I'll just like rub it across and then rub it in. It's actually been awesome, which the ingredients in here are a little questionable, all these dyes and stuff. So I may have to make the switch on this at some point, because I am trying to go more of a natural route with all my makeup and skincare. But this is where I'm at right now. I think my eyes look pretty good. Like, I'm very pleased with how they looked, and I can't believe that it's been over a year since all this started, and it's been a very long, painful year, because I really didn't think that I would be able to cure this. But I feel like the main thing that helped me, if you do anything, beef tallow, like it's a game changer. I didn't want to do it for a while because I thought, oh, it's just another scam, it's going to be too expensive. I started researching it more. There is actually a lot of stuff out there on beef tallow, and I would highly recommend it if you have eczema anywhere on your body, because I think you can use it anywhere. You don't just have to use it on your face. So that is all that I have for you guys today, and I really hope that that was helpful. If you have any questions, please let me know. I will do my best to answer. I really hope that this video helps someone out there, because that's the reason why I wanted to post this. It's so different from what I normally post, but, you know, I've gotten so comfortable sharing stories online, and, you know, built like this little tiny community on YouTube. So I'm glad that you guys are so supportive, and I appreciate it so much. And Jack's just sleeping right here. Y'all can't see him. Jack is usually in my videos. He does very good, don't you, bud? He's a little superstar. Aren't you, buddy? Don't forget to like this video, comment. Like I said, if you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer from my personal experience. This is all I can give y'all. I am not a professional. I am not a doctor, but I'm just sharing my experience on the internet. Thank you guys so much for watching, and Jack and I will see you guys in our next video.